Before we get into today's video, I'd like to give a very special thank you to Garfield as Doc for supporting me through my Rainbow Six Siege journey, collaborating with me, and then making the intro while he was learning animation for this series you're about to see. I hope you enjoy, and most of the clips you're going to see are from the very first year that I've been playing, since last March up until now. So, without further ado, welcome to Cope Meter. Where we analyze how well games help manage chronic pain and anxiety. Today, we're stepping into a high-stakes, tactical world where every second counts and strategy is key. We're talking about Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is a tactical first-person shooter where players take on the roles of specialized operators from various global counter-terrorism units. Whether you're breaching through walls or defending fortified positions, every round is a high-stakes encounter where precision, teamwork, and strategy determine the outcome. The game revolves around intense 5v5 multiplayer matches, where teams of attackers and defenders clash in destructible environments. Success depends on careful planning, sharp reflexes, and most importantly, communication. What makes Rainbow Six Siege stand out isn't just its emphasis on strategy and destruction, but also how each operator brings unique abilities and playstyles that add endless variety to each match. No two games ever feel the same.
I thought I was Tom Clancy for a moment.
When it comes to immersion, Rainbow Six Siege puts you right in the middle of an intense tactical operation. The sound design alone, whether it's footsteps echoing through hallways or distant gunfire, keeps you constantly on edge. Every match makes you feel like you're part of an elite task force where one wrong move can change everything. This level of tension can actually be a great coping mechanism if you're looking to channel anxious energy. Instead of letting anxiety linger, the game redirects that energy into focus, strategic thinking. For me, that immersion pulls me in so deeply that it almost overrides whatever's happening in the background. The focus it demands gives my brain a break from spiraling thoughts and redirects that energy towards something purposeful. Rainbow Six Siege operates at two very different paces: moments of quiet, strategic build-up followed by bursts of intense action. The preparation phase gives you time to prepare, analyze, and map out your strategy. But once the action starts, things can escalate quickly. This balance between strategy and action makes the stress feel more like a controlled adrenaline rush. Even when the stakes are high, the game's structure prevents the experience from becoming overwhelming. In quotes. Since each match is broken down into short, contained rounds, you always have a chance to reset and reframe your approach after every encounter. And while those last-minute clutches can spike your heart rate, they also bring an incredible sense of accomplishment that outweighs any tension. Now, Rainbow Six Siege isn't what I'd call a relaxing game by any means, but it has a certain type of mindfulness built into its core. The preparation phase, in particular, forces you to slow down, assess your surroundings, and focus on every little detail, whether it's reinforcing walls, placing gadgets, or predicting the enemy's next move. That level of focus can be surprisingly grounding, especially when your mind is scattered, and even though the high-intensity matches might not leave you feeling relaxed in the traditional sense, there's something about the rhythm of strategy and action that brings a satisfying mental clarity. For me, it's less about escaping reality and more about finding a mental space where I can focus entirely on the task at hand. Rainbow Six Siege gives you an incredible amount of control over how you approach each match, whether you prefer playing aggressively on attack with an entry fragger like Ash, or taking a more methodical approach on defense with operators like Mute or Mira. The choice is yours. And with dozens of operators and gadgets to choose from, you can tailor your approach to fit your preferred playstyle. The game's sense of progression adds another layer of control. Unlocking new operators, refining your skills, and learning the intricacies of each map gives you a constant sense of improvement. And since the game allows you to experiment with different roles and strategies, it never feels like you're locked into one way of playing. This adaptability is a huge plus if you're looking for a game where you set your own pace and progress in your own way. Replayability is where Rainbow Six Siege truly shines. With over 20 maps, a rotating pool of game modes, and over 70 operators to choose from, no two matches ever feel the same. Every game is an opportunity to learn something new, whether it's figuring out better angles, mastering a new operator, or adapting to your opponent's strategies. In my potentially unpopular opinion, Ubisoft has also done an incredible job keeping the game fresh with regular updates, introducing new operators, balancing changes, and seasonal events that add even more variety. So if you're someone who enjoys diving deep into a game and improving over time, Rainbow Six Siege offers endless opportunities to stay engaged. Alright, after analyzing everything Rainbow Six Siege brings to the table, here's how it scores on the Cope meter. We've got an immersive, tactical experience that pulls you in with high-stakes decision-making and tension-filled moments. The pacing strikes a balance between strategic planning and adrenaline-fueled action, creating a rhythm that helps channel my anxiety and chronic pain into focused, purposeful thinking. While it's not traditionally relaxing, the mindfulness that comes with analyzing situations and making calculated decisions can be grounding in its own way. Plus, with its diverse roster of operators and endless strategic possibilities, Rainbow Six Siege gives you an unparalleled sense of control and progression. And when it comes to replayability and long-term engagement, the constant influx of new content keeps the game feeling fresh. Taking that all into account, I'd give Rainbow Six Siege an 85% on the Cope meter. It's a game that challenges your mind, rewards careful planning, and offers endless replayability. For anyone looking to turn their anxiety or chronic pain or other into focused strategic thinking, this one's a solid choice. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Cope Meter. If you had your own experiences using Rainbow Six Siege as a coping mechanism, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how this game has helped you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more breakdowns of games that help us manage life one match at a time.